Welcome to the YouTube cut. Unfortunately, the recording for this episode was kind of long, so I decided to break it up into two parts, an A part and a B part. That way, I keep them as close to an hour as possible. I will provide a link to the B part when it's finished uploading and rendering. The link will be in the description. And with that all said, here we go. Yay! So hopefully stuff is not too bad. I'm having to make some adjustments because certain things are too loud over certain other things. Hooray! So there is no one in the chat. But I don't want this going on forever, so it's time to start. And I'm going to start right where we left off, which was basically the game menu. Okay. The audio level is definitely lower. And that's just from the background music.
Monsters are easier to beat than I thought.
Isn't that better than being harder than you thought?
But I feel sorry for them.
You're way too nice. I don't particularly enjoy being someone else's dinner.
You're right. This is different from inside the castle. The strong eat the weak.
Well, we're not going to be eating any of these monsters.
I won't hesitate to defeat any monsters.
And then
but
she
I will
goes
never
full
forget
crazy.
what I fought or where I fought it.
Well, suit yourself, I guess.
Then, when I return to the capital, I will make graves in memory of all the monsters I've killed.
Why would you do that?
I don't understand this girl at all.
It's because she's little naive noble. Hopefully this won't be too long. We didn't equip Rapide, so Rune Mail is epic. So in the last episode I also mentioned that I hadn't done the magic lens of these guys yet, and that is because, again, here they are right outside.
Could you be any weaker?
Plenty of opportunity and time to get these guys.
Rocky.
Do. This is not necessarily the last time that you can get these guys at this particular spot for this particular part of the monster book we will eventually get. But it is a good idea to do it now, because then you don't have to do it again. One of the other things we like to get from these guys are all the iron tips, iron grips, and night water.
Man, I was just getting warmed up.
We're a long way from the capital. No, we're not. There is one on the other side of the bridge, and it's way further away than this one is, but you can do this particular sequence either here or on the other side of the bridge, so it doesn't really matter so long as you do this once. It is a good idea. It's kind of too bad that there's no voice acting for this particular segment, because it's a cute little side quest. Hooray!
A map, equipment, and even money. Your friends are so generous, Yuri.
They can't afford this. They can barely get by as it is.
Well, I'm sure they're worried about you and want you to have a safe journey.
It's more likely they're just glad to be rid of a troublemaking kid.
That's not true.
Guess I can't come back empty-handed now that they've given us all this stuff. Now I gotta bring back the Aquablastia, no matter what.
Commitment to one's own cause.
Estelle. Estelle.
Because she's never had a
She's been mumbling to
nickname.
herself for a while now. Hey, you coming? We don't have all day here.
Estelle. Estelle.
Looks like she's in her own little world. Hey, Estelle!
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm coming.
Do they not have nicknames where she's from?
No, it's just everybody where she's from is prim proper, and nicknames are kind of a thing you don't do. Darn, didn't get the link. Yes, you want to magic lens everything. I think the only really annoying ones are, like, the very first couple of guys you fight, and then the first time you fight Zoggy, because you have to do him twice in what basically amounts to the same battle.
Don't get sloppy.
I don't think that any of the rest of them are
We
that
finished them off.
annoying.
I finished them off.
Huh?
But yeah, you can pretty much start magic lensing everything right away. And paying attention to when there's story shifts mid-battle, just to make sure you're not getting screwed by that.
Yuri, is this dog yours?
Yeah, he's my partner, Rapide.
Because he's the world's
nice to
best
meet you
dog.
too.
Nice to meet you too. Did you actually understand what Rapide was saying?
No.
Yeah, I guess that was a stupid question.
No, but it is Rapide, and he's the world's most awesome dog.
Guess we can do this.
I need 50.
That'll be
50
100 years.
uses. Equipment. Okay.
I never guessed I'd leave home quite like this.
Are you sorry to be
Chased
leaving the
out.
capital behind, Yuri?
When I was in the lower quarter, I was too busy just living day to day. Never really thought about it. I guess I did feel like setting out on an adventure sometimes.
I'm so excited just to be outside. I've always dreamed of going out into the world.
Being excited and all is fine, but don't overdo it. We need to find Flynn, right?
I'm excited and worried all at the same time.
All right.
Yay.
Let's get this over with. All right, who's next? That was easy. I feel power running all through my body.
These are the threads that we...
Combo user.
I've heard stories about monsters living outside the barrier, but it's really true.
Yeah.
Now I
Yeah,
understand
they're
why
wild
everyone says
animals
the world outside the
outside.
barrier is so dangerous.
It's pretty easy to forget the monsters are even out here when you live on the inside. We better not let our guard
Hooray
down.
for all the big
Right.
city people. Oh, come on. There we go.
There are so many!
We'll crush them
That's the
all.
point.
You like that? You can't win.
Wonderful!
Because, yeah, no, you see how they come in close and then they move far away, and it's like,
Blow in this blade.
This
it's actually faster to lock in on the closer ones and ignore the ones that are going far out like that. They waste more time making you chase them.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
You like that? You can't win.
And then, of course, last guy there, I'm gonna run away! Bastard.
The area outside the barrier isn't quite as bad as I thought it would be.
But it's like I read. Outside the barrier, there are monsters everywhere. It's so dangerous.
That's also because we've got
yeah?
gear
Think
that's
about
amazing.
all the knights going to all the cities of the world. This is nothing.
But a lot of people hardly ever go out of the city, like you, Yuri.
And some people never even go out of the castle.
Remembering that she's never been outside the castle.
This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
Again, the more links you do, the better. Getting a little too hung up on them can kind of be more of a waste of time, but taking advantage of them when they are so close is definitely a good idea.
It'll be 100 years before you can...
The world is so big.
Yes,
What
it
makes you say
is.
that all of a sudden?
I thought the capital was big, but the world outside is so much bigger.
And the universe
How
is
much
bigger
farther
than
beyond
that.
the horizon does that clear sky stretch?
I
Way
know.
farther than you
Compared
can
to the lower
think.
quarter, it's huge.
A distance that is travelable not in one lifetime.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
You can't win. Who's next?
Moving right along. As you can see, a new enemy just started popping up. All we did was cross a bridge. Search points. Oh, we got two new enemies. Bees.
How's this?
And now they
Yeah,
will
I
be
beat
in the
you into
monster
next
book
week.
when I get it.
Next week? But can you really?
Never mind.
Red blossoms and long needles are so nice early in the game. Dogs. Hooray.
Yeah, easy win.
Yay. Oh, that's some nice stuff to get right away. I'll be making some weapons. Oh, more of it. Extra weapons are cool.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
Get out of here!
And that's why you check search points. Dayton Hold, where we get to enjoy more tutorial crap.
Do you think those knights followed you here?
I wonder. Well, let's do our best not to stand out.
Okay, and I want to catch up with Flynn as soon as I can.
All right, let's see if we can just pass through the hold. Where's she off to now?
Welcome. I've got some nice gear in stock today. This blade was forged by none other than Assam the Blade Master. It even comes equipped with weapon skills. No traveler should be without them. Feel free to give it a try.
Huh? What do you mean?
The special techniques contained in weapons. These techniques were originally passed down from master to pupil, but the Blade Master Assam used a special process to seal them within the weapons themselves. Bodhi Blastia can acquire techniques from weapons imbued with this power. With continued use, weapon arts can eventually be learned by the person using the weapon.
AKA skills, which we've already been doing.
My, this young lady knows her stuff. That about sums it up.
I read in a book that the Kritya gave this knowledge to humans long ago.
Huh. I thought Bodhi Blastia only let you use strike and magic arts.
In order to find the fighting style that meets your needs, it's best to think carefully about weapon skills when choosing your weapon. There are even weapons without weapon skills that focus instead on raw attack power.
They are very few in number.
If weapons you equip have weapon skills sealed inside them, did you get all that? You learn fast. You should be able to read all about it in that young lady's book.
I can't imagine business is all that great in a place like this.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not here because I want to be. There are monsters on the far side of the hold, so I'm stuck.
Monsters, huh?
Monsters.
Did you hear that? And she's not listening.
Huh? Did you say something?
I said I'm gonna go get some information, so you wait.
Oh, I'll come too.
That's all right. Go ahead and take it. It's pretty old and it has some pages missing, but it's yours if you like.
Thank you very much.
Is that book any good?
It's fascinating. You can read it as soon as I finish.
We love extras. Useless stuff. Useless stuff.
Hey, hold on.
Hello? I beg your pardon, but what are you looking at?
Humanity at work. Their tenacious attachment to this life.
Huh?
Why? Why must humans live the lives they do? They fight for a share of monopolized technology and hurt even those closest to them.
Are you talking about Blastia? I can't speak for anyone else, but it doesn't seem to me like there's any reason why we get dumped into the world. But once you're here, you just do what you can to give this life everything you've got.
Perhaps there is truth in what you say.
Hey!
He's gone. What was that all about?
He's a weirdo.
Got me. They say the heat can make people go a little crazy.
Or he's a weirdo.
Is it hot?
Unfortunately, our pink-haired princess isn't exactly much better. Anyway, pretty much sure there's not much else inside the building until later. Magic lens. Okay. And then a whole bunch of people show up out of nowhere.
Hurry, get inside! The gate's closing!
Arrows, bring the arrows! Shut the gate now! Damn it! What are they doing here this time of the year? The monsters will fall back if we stop the main charge. Remember your training! Okay, they're all in! Close it up!
Hold the gate! There's still more!
See that big monster? Don't fight him.
Are all those monsters?
We just left the
Not
capital
only
and
is he
things are
strong-
already getting crazy. That's it. I'm cursed, I know it.
But he's part of a side quest. That if you kill him too soon, you won't be able to complete the side quest.
What the hell? Cut it out!
Estelle, you wait over...
Help the girl.
Whatever you say.
Please, I can't get up. Ow! The monsters! The monsters!
Everything's gonna be okay.
Hey, I can stand!
Go in the hold. Hurry!
Kinda sucks without the background music.
Hey, let go of me.
You wait here. Well, so much for keeping a low profile.
Yuri!
Indeed.
How can I ever thank you?
Oh, it's nothing, really.
I'm not sure what I would have done if you hadn't cured me. Thanks.
Dog.
I'm just thankful that everyone's safe. Whoa,
All worn out, huh?
it really is dangerous beyond the barriers with so many ferocious monsters around.
This place could definitely use a barrier against a pack that big.
Couldn't they install a barrier blastia here?
No. Barriers are a precious resource.
You're right. And with the current technology, we can't make any more. If only we could recover the secrets of the ancient Garayos civilization. They created the blastia.
Even if that were to happen, I can't see the Empire using the knowledge for the common good.
You two there. I'd like to have a word with you.
So why don't you let us through? I'll beat those monsters to a pulp with these fists of mine!
How many times do I have to say it? These monsters are tougher than you think!
You dare to doubt the power of the monster hunters?
More crazy people.
Stop!
Stay out of this! You knights cheated us out of a job back there, and now we're gonna work off some steam!
Hey, hold it!
It's always the same with these guild idiots.
Great, we'll never get through as long as this keeps up.
But
Without a
Flynn
doubt.
is headed to Halor, and we're so close.
Well, getting caught by the knights wouldn't be too fun. Let's find another way through.
We made quite a scene, didn't we? I was so worried once those knights noticed us.
I told you we couldn't stand out.
You were the one who just jumped.
I can't just
He
look away
was.
when monsters are attacking someone right in front of me, right? What's so funny?
I'm sorry. That sounded just like the way Flynn described you, that's all. He often said that you could never turn a blind eye when someone near you was suffering.
Well, next time you see him, you tell him that I said he's the same way.
I'll do that.
You there. How about coming to work for me? You'll be paid, of course.
Watch your manners around the president. Well, what do you say?
So it's not bad manners to try and buy someone without even introducing yourself?
Watch your mouth.
You're just as charming as I expected. I'm Kaufman of the Merchants Guild Fortune's Market. We handle everything from trade to distribution.
Guilds, huh?
You see, I'm in quite a tight spot, and it's all thanks to these tremors.
I'd rather not know, but was that the work of a monster?
Yep.
Yes, the Lord of the Plains.
Lord of the Plains?
He's the leader of that pack of monsters.
The leader? Man, there's some amazing things out there.
Of course
Do you know
there
if
are.
there's another way we can cross the plains? We're in a hurry.
I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the Lord of the Plains to leave.
Huh. I guess there's no point getting worked up over it.
But I can't afford to just sit and wait. I'm gonna get a second opinion.
You're with a guild that does product distribution, but you don't know any other routes?
I could hire you and just charge through once the leader moves on, but you don't seem interested.
If it's bodyguards you want, why not hire the knights?
Are you forgetting that we guild members have thrown away our rights as Imperial citizens? Once you leave the Empire behind, you can't expect them to help you a whole lot. So naturally, the Imperial Knights would never deign to escort the likes of us.
Wow, you really stick to your principles.
Without that level of determination, one could never hope to run a guild.
Well, maybe you could use your determination to do something about that Lord of the Plains.
Go to the Koi Woods that lie to the west of here. If you pass through the forest, you'll come out on the far side of the plains.
But the fact that you guys aren't going that way must mean we have some surprise to look forward to.
Yep.
I like a boy with quick wits, but I like one that doesn't waste a potential investment even better.
Thanks. I owe you one. Maybe I'll talk to you about that job if we meet again.
Ha 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 ha, if ever.
Estelle,
I'm not waiting around for the monsters to leave or anything. I'm just resting a little.
oh, I see. Well then, I guess I'll just have to take the other way around by myself.
What? How did you... Hey, wait for me!
That woman who gave us directions, she said she was in a guild, right?
That was Miss Kaufman of Fortune's Market.
Man, giving up their rights as Imperial citizens and just living free.
Yuri, are you interested in the guilds?
Interested? Nah, I just never had much contact with them. Back in the capital, there weren't any gritty guild types who'd refuse the Knights' protection.
We may meet lots of people in guilds before we're done with our trip.
I hope they're a little less aggressive than that woman was.
Because we don't want to be going through that all over again.
This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
Hammer. The best defense is a good offense. A forest in a place like this can only mean the Koi Woods?
Bingo. You're just full of information, aren't you?
I read in a book once that a curse will fall upon anyone who enters the woods.
Ah, so that must be the surprise. Not going in? It's fine by me, but what about Flynn?
I know. Okay, let's go. You look very good swinging a sword, Yuri.
You're not bad yourself, Estelle.
Really? My swordmaster used to scold me terribly.
Well, I have to admit I'd be surprised if you looked too natural.
I really don't like fighting. I don't like hurting people.
How ladylike of you.
But if I don't fight, I'll end up hurt myself, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works.
I wish I could enjoy fighting like you do, Yuri.
You think I enjoy this?
Don't you? I mean, the way your eyes shine, that only happens when you're fighting.
Oh, really? Wow, you're pretty observant.
Yes, I like watching people.
Because it's all you've had to do.
The cry of victory! Repeat? Will this forest really get us to the other side of the hold?
If it doesn't, we'll just come back.
But what if I get turned into a frog or a snake by the forest's curse?
If that happens, I'll take care of you.
You'll take care of me?
Of course I would. Don't worry. I had pet frogs and snakes when I was a kid.
If you got turned into a frog or a snake, Yuri, I wouldn't have any idea what to feed you. This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
Wonderful!
Get out of here! Full strike! Get out of here! Full strike!
That was easy.
Yay! More sequence plus
Did you hear
tutorial.
something? My feet feel cold all of a sudden. Oh no, is this the curse?
What sort of curse is it supposed to be anyway?
The voices of corpses buried beneath the trees creep up and lure us to our doom.
Oh, brother.
What's that?
Blastia? What's it doing in a place like this? Let's take a break.
I'm all right. Huh? What?
Estelle!
Because, you know, let's check out the super dangerous looking thing.
You alright?
Oh, my head feels a little... I'll be fine. What happened to me?
You just fell over all of a sudden. Don't you remember?
Perhaps it was the air that made me dizzy.
Air. That's sort of like the fuel that powers the Blastia, right? I heard that even though we can't see it, it's scattered through the atmosphere.
Yes, that's air.
Hooray!
I read once that dense air can have negative effects on people.
Maybe that's what started the rumor of the curse.
Dense chemical properties are harmful.
Hey, you only just woke up. You should rest a bit more.
But I can't. If we don't catch up with Flynn soon...
And what if you collapse again, and this time you're out for the whole night?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Yay! Fruit.
Ugh.
Huh. I suppose we'll never get full trying to eat these.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Hold on a sec. I can make something simple.
You can cook, Yuri?
I'm not exactly a royal chef. I just have a few recipes I learned growing up.
Aren't you worried at all that Flynn is in danger?
Huh? Does it look that way?
Well, yes.
Honestly, I'm not worried about him. He's always managed to take care of himself. Actually, it's the guys who are after him I feel sorry for.
What do you mean?
Ever since we were kids, I've never been able to beat Flynn at anything. Swords, racing, whatever. After he'd won, he'd always have the nerve to say, "You all right, Yuri?"
That must be nice. I've never had anyone like that in my life.
You can count yourself lucky. Well, dinner's ready.
Thank you for the meal.
Wasn't anything special.
I thought it was very tasty. I can't imagine being able to cook anything myself.
It's just like using a sword or magic. You've got to learn it by doing it. You just need to practice with a few recipes. You'll be cooking before you know it.
Practice with recipes?
Here, I'll show you how it's done.
More
Watch.
tutorial.
You're so good at that. I'm not sure I'd be able to get that good at cooking.
Well, it comes more naturally to some people than others. Just because you have a recipe doesn't mean it'll always turn out like you think.
Really? So you can mess it up?
Well, you usually taste your food while cooking, but some people don't.
Tasting?
You know, like when cooks taste the food they make? Well, you're a sheltered little princess who's lived her life in a castle. It's only normal.
Sheltered little princess? I suppose so.
What is it, Repeat? Well, shall we be going?
Sandwich.
Repeat, when I passed out, you laid down and made the nicest pillow for me. Thank you very much.
What are you doing?
I'm, thanking Repeat.
Repeat? He's not here.
Huh? What? Maybe he doesn't like me.
Nah, he acts like that with just about everybody.
Well then, I'll just have to keep trying until he accepts me.
Teehee.
Let's get this over with. Yuri! I feel power.
We can't seem to find our way through this forest at all. Oh, could this be the curse? What should we do, Yuri? There really was a curse after all.
Don't be stupid.
Or do you not have a good sense of direction?
No, of course I do. I think.
Then maybe it's my fault. What should we do?
They say no medicine can cure a fool, but I wish something could cure a bad sense of direction.
Yeah, direction is not the problem in this particular instance.
There are so many.
We'll crush them all! Destruction! Destruction field! Who's next? Destruction field! That was easy.
Prepare to die, Egg Bear!
Prepare to die, Egg Bear! Swing!
Oh, man, that hurt! I'm warning you, I don't taste very good. You'll get the runs! Oh my gosh! Somebody help me! Ah!
Is this kid for real?
It's all right now.
Huh? The monster turned into a girl?
Oh, brother. This should be interesting.
Yep.
I'm Carol Capel. I'm a member of the Hunting Blades Guild. We travel the globe in search of the toughest monsters.
I'm Yuri. This is Estelle. And you've met repeat. Anyway, nice to meet you.
What? Yuri, wait! My apologies.
Huh? Hey, wait up! Where are you guys going? You guys are here to enter the woods, right? Well then,
Actually, we've just finished coming through the woods and we're on our way to Halure.
No way! You guys made it through the cursed woods?
Of course they did.
Did you guys run into any egg bears?
Do you know what he's talking about, Yuri?
Nope. I don't think we've seen any.
Man, wonder if I should head back to town then. They definitely won't like it if I keep them waiting. All right, I'm not sure you two would make it on your own, but never fear. The star member of the Hunting Blades will be your escort.
Sure.
See that? I've even got my own Blastia. What? You guys both have one too? Oh yeah? Whoa, how do you like this?
The monster book.
It has information about monsters. After a certain point, all the pages are blank.
That's because I'm gonna fill it up with piles of monsters after this. Hey, wait! Who said you could just write in there?
It might hurt your star member status if it got out that you broke your sword.
Oh, that? I had to give myself some kind of handicap, or else it wouldn't have been a fair fight. Hey, that's actually not too bad. Yo! Do you guys even know where you're going? Halure's to the north, once you get out of the woods. Come on, guys! Wait for me!
We are actually going to equip this one first because it's got stuff on it. $11. Okay. Did we get you a new shield? No, we didn't.
I don't understand Repeat. He's a dog with claws and fangs, but he uses weapons?
Yeah, I guess dogs do usually fight with claws and fangs.
Huh? But Repeat's a dog, isn't he?
He's the world's best
Repeat
dog.
is Repeat.
What does that mean?
Whatever he is, Repeat doesn't think of himself as a dog. That's why he uses weapons and items. But that's not to say that he thinks of himself as a human either.
I don't really understand, but he seems very proud.
Yep, so show him some respect.
Hey, Yuri, are you translating what Repeat's saying?
Nah, it's just your imagination.
Wonderful!
Now we can leave. The weirdo!
Having friends to talk to really makes traveling a lot more fun.
It
when
can.
I'm by myself, I get a little scared. I mean bored.
Yeah. Hey, Carol, there's a monster behind you.
What?
Oh, my mistake. I must be seeing things.
Don't do that!
Our trip just got more lively.
I won't lose!
It'll be 100 years before...
Small feathers.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Ooh, sacred tree.
Pow hammer!
How's this? Destroy rock! Repeat, that was awesome!
Repeat, that was wonderful.
You could act a little more grateful, you know.
I need small feathers.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Destruction field!
Destruction stream!
And that's why we want that weapon. Altered Arts.
Destruction field!
Enduring protection. Barrier. Carol, are you okay? Even though your sword's still broken?
Nah, it's lighter and feels easier to use.
Now your sword won't be swinging you anymore. Sounds good to me. Breaking your sword to get it to just the right length. You're obviously some guild's ace.
Yuri, you didn't break Carol's sword on purpose, did you?
I'm not that good.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Since I should be.
Destruction field!
That was too easy.
Hey, I learned...
Resist. Okay, that was just the one thing from that.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
you into next week.
Next week? But can you really?
Never mind. Hey, I learned something.
Yay. Is that one the best one to leave equipped on him? No. That one is.
This looks easy.
Let me at him! Not too shabby, huh? Still, what are you looking at?
It's a map of the area around here.
Oh, let me see. Hey, this is almost completely blank. You can't call this a map.
Really?
You should try a Surveyor's Guild like the World Cellar. Their maps are really amazing. All the top guild members have one.
So then naturally you've got a copy, right, Carol? Let's see it.
Well, you see, once you get as good as I am, you don't need to use a map anymore.
Oh, that's too bad. I really wanted to see it.
Guess we can do this. Alright, who's next?
Pierce Cluster!
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Trees? Pretty sure I have enough small feathers now, right? Have I gotten any small feathers? I don't think I've gotten any small feathers. Treat.
Let's work together!
That was too easy.
Tree! How many more of those do I need? A few.
What's the matter, Repeat? Why are you mad? Hold on! You don't want to eat me, do you? Help me, Yuri!
Something the matter, Carol?
It's nothing.
Talk about mood swings.
Yes!
Oh man. Alright, alright. Destruction field! Alright. Destruction field!
No small feathers, but at least we got a sacred tree. I hate low drop rates.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Let me at him!
Small feathers.
Destruction field! Destruction! Yeah, I beat you into next week.
So, welcome to the end of Part A. I'll have Part B as a link in the description once it has finished uploading and rendering and everything like that for how YouTube takes its jolly sweet time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and have a good evening.